Hi guys, today I will tell you how to use Node.js in your machine learning applications. Generally, people use Python for development some machine learning application because Python is more popular than Node.js for data science and machine learning world. Uh, but uh, but if I look at the Node.js, you can see that really good applications, really good libraries you will see. Generally, a neural network takes in some inputs and then math happens and some numbers of outputs pop out. If you look at this picture on my screen, you will see some fruits. They are inputs, and then there is a hidden layer. Math happens here, and the outputs will be created. Let's see another example. Generally, XOR gates is a kind of concept of machine learning environment, machine learning world. Generally, the 0, 1 input creates 1, 1, 0 input creates 1 result. But the input is the same, the result always 0. So we will create some data sets to learn, to train our structure, machine learning structure, and then we will see the outputs. There's another image. You will see if different switch, it creates light on, turn on. If the same level, look at that, the same level, look the turn off the light. At the different level, turn on the light. Let's see another one example. Machine learning generally has some concept, sigmoid function, activation function, and perceptron, bias, and the other kind of learning structure. Threshold is important concept because if you decide to go out with your sweater, you have to look at the weather. The weather is the important things. It generally depends on weather condition. Weather condition is colder than now, you will get rid of your sweater. But on the other hand, if the warm out, the weather is getting warmer, so you will dress off your sweater, but getting colder, you will wear your sweater. So the threshold is the weather. You have 1, 0 result is not sigmoid, is a sigmoid function. Sigmoid function is a basic type of sigmoid function. If you look at the structure, I mentioned before, the temperature is really important one. The wind speed, the people showering in Hong Kong. I took these images from Berkeley lessons. They are really helpful. Also, you can look at these images and their articles. But I decided to use their images to teach you to make some perfect and useful lessons. The wind speed, another one, people showering in Hong Kong. They are a kind of inputs to decide you will wear or wear out. But the red one, the temperature, is more important than the others. Should I wear a sweater? Yes or no? They are inputs, math happens here, and output result. They have some weight because you will need math, weight. For example, we can see weight 1 multiply wind speed, weight 2 multiply temperature, weight 3 multiply people showering in Hong Kong. But different one, because the temperature wave 2 is really stronger than the other. For example, 0.8, 0.1, 0.1. Let's see another image. You will see what I mean before, because there are some inputs, weight, some math, also bias. We will see later what is the bias, the activation function, and the output. I told you before, the sigmoid and signum function depends on its weight. We will see the sigmoid function. Our lesson is not focused on the signum function, but we will see the different usage sigmoidal functions, and we will see the differences between them. Perceptron classifier is really important concept of machine learning, because the perceptron needs input, and classifier is really important things in data science, because you will classify some object to understand the structure. Perceptron classifier needs some weighted sum of the inputs. There is a threshold function. We saw before that there is a threshold. There is a threshold to up spot above, and the below the 0 spot. You are not sure, 0 and 1, some math here, and classifier working here, weighted sum of the inputs, the threshold function here, and deciding the output decision by using the decision boundary. We solve the simple threshold TF, DF 0 or 1 if F smaller than 0, 0, greater than 0, 1. Generally, some math concepts need some thresholds, because when you look at your high school times, you will see some functions, and I graduated from physics department. I saw lots of threshold problem, because the threshold is deciding something, because first thing classifying, and then threshold function is helpful things to understand machine learning world. There is a math equation here, is the activation function. It's really simple. We will see the deep math the next lesson maybe, and we can skip out. And really important one, for example, you will send an image, your algorithms, every single pixel of image. Are there patches of lines? Are there ovals? Are there triangles? And another layer, first layer and second layer here, the asking question is more classified. Is there fewer? Are there two eyes? And deciding is it though, yes or no. Because first thing, layers, there is a sigmoid function, kinda, deciding, classifier here, and then threshold and decide output. Because each layer has node, all nodes, one of them is another question, the other is another question, and deciding the result. Let's make a simple application to understand how to use machine learning concepts for Node.js application. First of all, we will need Brain.js. This GitHub repository is useful because it has the neural network library. It's called Brain. Let's make a small application. Sorry for my temporarily lessons because I decided to make this lesson. Really not planning, I don't have any plan, but I decided 5 minutes ago. Just a second. I am really new for VS Code. I am familiar with brackets. Let's start, and it's really weird, huh? I had Visual Studio, sorry. Brain.js. Okay, let's start with one brain. We will require brain because it's really important, because Node.js generally use some libraries, but it's dynamically. You need npm to register your environment, these libraries. First of all, you have to define your libraries what you need. Let's write this sheet. We will use the brain neural network. I think that the Node.js is really simple than Python. I will put, because I wrote down before, I'm not familiar with VS Code. There's the inputs I mentioned before, some inputs maths happens and output result, because is like the XOR gate because 0 0 creates 0 because they are the same. The 1 1 creates 0, 0 1 creates 1, 1 0 creates 1. Let's see what happened. No. Okay, we prepared our libraries first of all, and then we will decide we will use the neural network part of this brain library, and we prepare a train set, and then we prepare also our target to create some result. Let's see what will happen. Okay. Sorry, it's my fault. Train is undefined. So I have to copy and paste the right one. Okay. Okay, there's a space here, and there is no space here. It's a kind of spot problem generally, because it's not a C# or Java, because it's a Node.js. You will need really strong editor, because I'm not familiar with, I mentioned before, the VS Code. I'm really perfect at the brackets, but let's focus on the result. We train our layers, we train our network by using some input 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 is the train set, because we trained our network, and then we called 1 0 the result. It's created 0.93. Sometimes it's created different sheets. For example, let's see. You see that? I believe that this is a really artificial intelligence, because the threshold sometimes changing the small splashing out the small gap from the small gap. Okay. In this lesson, we learn the basic structure of machine learning environment to creating some result from the train set and from the target, because our target 1 0, our train set is above, and then also we learned the brain library, how to use. Also you have to be careful to writing codes by Node.js, because it's not C# environment. It needs really good concentration if you don't have good editor also. The next lesson we will see the other Node.js libraries to understand the other concepts about AI, machine learning, and deep learning maybe. Bye bye. Thank you.